Good.
In This Corner with Russ Amber, Mondays at 7 on TSN.
Our second preliminary features a newcomer, Nicole Burgess from Surrey, BC, against Brenda Pankoff of London, Ontario, making her 4th appearance at the Pins game. So we say welcome to Nicole.
Just about coaxed that one up there.
I'm sure there might be just a few nerves.
Only been bowling for 15 years, so relative newcomer,
Yeah.
depending on some of the resumes that you look at. Brenda, in the meanwhile, 37 years.
Playing for $50 a frame. Little off balance and doesn't get away with it. So a 12 count for Nicole here in this first frame.
Big opportunity now for Brenda. Do it with one shot.
Well, she'll get a chance with 2, though. Well, she's won the frame because she has 13 count there.
Exactly, enough to win. Now, try to be sharp on the corner. You're going to look for, a real good shot. That ball just covers that pin.
You have to be good at math to do this game, don't you? I was almost caught right there. I do the quick addition, and there's a spare for.
I just kind of go to the Jethro school and carry the knot. And
Yes. Beverly Hillbillies fan, yes. On the fancy eating table, there's a strike for Brenda Pankoff.
And the pot passers.
Yes, the pot passers. Yes, you're showing our age. So pressure immediately on Nicole as she needs a strike to force the carry over here. And it'll be a second straight frame for Brenda Pankoff and a quick $100 lead.
Well thrown ball, though. Nicole delivered that very nicely. I think it was off the mark a little bit, but it was a smooth shot. Stayed down on it. Just didn't quite get up to her target. So she may be making a little adjustment. Make sure that she hits that spot she's aiming for. Better shot there.
Very much. Spare. First timer Nicole Burgess from Surrey, BC, studying culinary arts at Vancouver Community College against Brenda Pankoff from London, Ontario, in her 4th appearance. Oh, look at that. Nicole Burgess picks up the strike.
Really impressed with the good action that she gets on the ball. She struggled to hit the middle in the first 2 frames, but this time now, it just moves up so sweet. No question about the pins disappearing. And picks up her first frame.
First frame.
Always nice to get that first one.
So that's 3 straight marks for Brenda, who will keep her pin count going. She is a physiotherapist specializing in rheumatoid arthritis at the St. Joseph's Healthcare Centre in London, Ontario.
Wide on that one. Off to the right this time. A little off balance at the finish of that shot. See if she can correct that and make the spare. Drop this one.
Yeah.
So it's going to be an open frame. Question is, can she get the last 5 sticks off there? Count the 15, force Nicole into throwing a mark.
And she'll get all 15, so leaves no wood, as they say. She started when she was 5.5 in youth bowling. And you say, she's been bowling for 15 years. Psychology has come into the game as she throws back-to-back strikes. She does little mental exercises prior to each ball. And I suspect when you started out, you didn't do that kind of thing, did you?
We didn't have any clue what visualization was. Just throw the ball down the lane. Another good shot coming in here. Almost squeezes it. A little wide of the mark on that one. Right corner, though. If she can convert this, it's going to force Brenda to throw a strike when she responds in the 5th.
And those back-to-back strikes has given Nicole the lead in pin count.
Oh, bad miss here.
Yeah, that hurts.
Kind of gather yourself up now. Don't compound the error by missing it again. Leave another right corner later on in the game, and all of a sudden that comes back to haunt you that you didn't pick it up on either attempt. So it's an important shot right now. Forces Brenda to mark. Would bring her up to 128 through the first 5 frames.
Oh, that's after 2 straight strikes, that hurts.
Well, it's a good time to sit down on the bench. Let Brenda Pankoff take her shots. Struggle there, off to the left side.
That's 2 frames in a row where she's failed to find the head pin.
Yeah. 3rd, 4th, and the 5th frame now. Missing the middle. So she's struggling a little bit to find that first ball target.
Oh, she'll be at the spare. Can she pick up the frame? And they take the lead now by $50.
This is better. Just tracks in, stays high on the head pin, but gets good pin action off that right 3-pin into the corner. Converts the spare. Okay, she's got to find the range pretty quick because after a slow start for Nicole, opens in the 1st and 2nd, spare in the 2nd, but missed the middle both times. She has been fitting the ball on the side of the head pin very nicely. Brenda is struggling with that first shot, managing to make a conversion again, though. So
she seems to bowl a lot quicker, though, Greg. She seems to be really fast.
She does look just a little out of rhythm here, yes. You know, that ball just barely snags the head pin. So
Nicole Burgess, strike will give it to her, and she gets it. She'll pick up the frame. The $50, we're all even.
Really nice rotation on the ball.
Hopes to start her own catering company. She's in her 1st year of this culinary arts course at Vancouver Community College. Oof.
Tough break there for the split. Very close to carrying the left corner, but just going to have to rely now on trying to pick up the 15. Unless she gets that pin to slide all the way across. Set up on the right side. She's got to move it over there. Good try.
Very good.
If this ball just tracks a little more at the end. You see how quickly it's moving right at the end?
Yeah.
If it just moves a fraction more, she covers that.
Gets her 15 count. To sit at 169 through 7 frames.
Yeah, 4 straight misses now for Brenda. A good break for her now. The chop goes. So where Nicole had that stubborn corner remain, Brenda gets the break, has the opportunity for the spare now.
And the spare, gives her the frame and the $50. She has 3 spares in a row on the card. So she has pin count 2 climbing in her favor.
Just that one single strike, though, back in the second. This is better.
Yes, boy. What a splash that was. That climbed up and came down to catch the corner. I mean, that fell down and caught the corner.
Good working shot on that one. Now forces Nicole to match the strike.
Oh boy, and track back.
She's got it moving so nicely down the lane. Carry the frame.
Playing for $100.
Only 1 pin separating the 2 players. Brenda Pankoff with a 1-pin advantage through 7 frames. Both with strikes working in the 8th.
Uh-oh. A little off balance.
Again, missed it bad enough that you took the 3-2. Much easier shot to spare than if you just punch the 3-pin out. So way off balance. Stays behind the foul line, though. Chance to cover the spare and right through the nose.
No, we don't see it very often. What happens if you do cross the foul line?
Well, we've adopted in our format the 10-pin foul rule, and that would be that if you cross the line on a delivered ball, the ball is a dead ball. The pins are re-racked to what they were before. The points are in and don't count. It's like a 0, and it's a lost ball. Normally in 5-pin, it's 15 points taken off your game. But in our particular format, we've adopted the 10-pin foul rule so that it keeps that playing field relatively level.
Brenda Pankoff has a chance here to advance. Oh, goodness. And now she'll need to clean up both sides just to force another carryover.
Huge pressure here now.
Wow.
Has to execute 2 good shots.
No. Can she make this? Is there any way of making this?
She has to try it. She has no option. Pinfall is still close, but she loses these 2 frames. She's really down to the crunch. So, okay, 12 is the final count. She trails now by 5 pins and 5 frames to 4. So all Nicole has to do is match whatever Brenda does in the 10th to move on.
So Brenda, to advance, needs the final frame of $50 and needs to have it decided by pin count.
Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 misses on first ball attempts in this game. It's just way too many. Well, we've seen stranger things happen. But I doubt whether 10 would win this frame. She's got to pick the pin.
She's got it. Closes
219.
with a 15. To close it off.
Okay. All right. Story here. If she loses the frame, she need only score 11 pins in total to win on pinfall. She can still split the frame. She has 5 currently. All right, there's 10. Gotta hit a stick. Potential tie game. Not anymore.
Nope, she did it. Nicely done. Nicole Burgess gets the 15. They split the final frame, and Nicole Burgess advances, winning $275 to the $225 of Brenda Pankoff. And so what a quarterfinal we're going to have. Two first-timers, Nicole Burgess against Tracy Party, when we come back to Calgary.
Meet Peter and Dave. They're redeeming their travel reward points to go on vacation. Dave's got a TD Gold travel Visa card, but not Peter.
Okay, what about the 5th? The 6th? There's no seats on that date either. Okay, how about the 7th?
Dave and Kathy made one phone call to the TD Travel Reward Center and used their TD points to pay for their entire trip. The flight, the rental car, and the hotel of their choice. No blackouts, no seat limitations, and no booking fees either. And Peter? Well, he's not getting very far.
Honey, we have to stay over a Saturday night. So, that okay?
Use the card to purchase travel through the TD Travel Reward Center and you earn 5 times the points, so your rewards can add up faster. Plus, get 7,500 TD bonus points free upon approval. Call right now.
We want to go to France. Europe.
Travel on your terms with the TD Gold Travel Visa card. Earn travel rewards faster. Plus, get 7,500 TD points free upon approval. Call now or visit us online.
T-minus 20 seconds and counting. We are go. Guidance internal. Control program confirmed. 10, 9, 8, 7. Ignition sequence start. 4, 3, 2, 1. All engines running. Liftoff. We have liftoff at 8:14 in the morning.
Introducing the all-new Pontiac G6. Built for drivers.
Rémi Bouchard, Esquire.
Rebecca DeLeo, Esquire.
Hugo Provencher, Esquire.
Trish Furrow, Esquire.
Michael Pinball Clements, Esquire.
Esquire watches. Innovative Swiss engineering and design crafted in solid stainless steel cases. The Centurion chronograph features a textured dial and signature detailing. Esquire, this is your time.
As a member of the Canadian Broadcast Standards Council, TSN is committed to the highest standards of broadcasting and adheres to the codes of conduct of the Canadian Association of Broadcasters. If you have a concern about something viewed on our service or under the Statement of Principles and Practices regarding journalistic independence, write to CBSC at P.O. Box 3265 Station D, Ottawa, Ontario, K1P 6H8, or email complaints@cbsc.ca. To obtain a copy of the Statement of Principles and Practices, write us at P.O. Box 9 Station O, Toronto, Ontario, M482M9.
Tracy out of Corner Brook, Newfoundland. Nicole from Surrey, BC. East against west as far as it can be. I guess only Vancouver Island would be a little further west. And we're all even through 2.
Okay, finally on the middle, but too much. Right on the head pin. She's leading off now. The importance of the 15 on these shots. Got to cover it off. Make your opponent work for that frame. Good job on the right side. Nice to see her taking her time. It's an important shot. Just off the target for 12.
Remember, too, that so far, Shelley McDonald, the former champion, has the high score of the non-qualifier. She has a 244, but should Nicole win this game, it would be Tracy Party who goes through. So there's that added bonus of the TSN Challenge, high scores of, and then of course there's that ladder system in that. We'll go to conventional scoring for that, and will be the ladder system 4 against 3, 3 against 2, 2 against 1. So if you should be the highest qualifier, you'll go right to the final.
One game for $1,000.
One game for $1,000.
So Nicole picks up her second frame now.
That's better.
There's the good working ball again.
She's Goes around the head pin, and it pays off in a strike here in 4.
Nice finish at the end of this. Just reaches up and watches the ball track over to the right side of the head pin, carry them all for the strike in 4. Tracy now has made a couple of mistakes early on in the match here. Compounded it with one more right now, loses another frame. Nearly the conversion, but one pin remains.
You have your chance as well to qualify for the TSN Pins game. Contact your local bowling center for the qualifiers in your local center. December 4th through March the 6th are the initial qualifying dates. And another 15 count for Tracy Party, but she has fallen behind now by 2 frames, and her pin count is off as well.
And yet to mark in the game period. So misses in 1, 2, and 4. Couldn't convert any of those. The head pin in 3. Perhaps starting to go a little quicker than she was before. Causing her to be off the mark a little bit. Just needs to gather herself. Get comfortable, don't force the ball, just let it go.
Just like that, huh?
That looked much better, yes.
Well, she has her first mark, a spare here in 5.
Just a nice smooth arm swing there. Good balance at the finish. Ball tracks in, end over end, carries all the pins. The good result from the good delivery.
Still has a chance to force a carryover if she can get that left corner.
Well, that's probably the best thing that could happen to Tracy right now, is get involved in a carryover.
Yeah. Oh, and there's the first
gift.
frame to Tracy. She'll pick up, or her second $100, pardon me. So she trails by a frame. The gentleman in the foreground is the president of the Bowling Proprietors. That's Brian Sargent, Claude Rayon from Chelmsford, Ontario, Arnie Rollins, Terry McLeod from the 5-Pin Bowlers Association. We welcome them all. Nice to see them again on our yearly visit.
So Nicole now gives up another frame. Got a pinfall advantage. Throws a good ball to back this one up to lead off the 6th. This is a better shot. Really gets it out on the lane. Tracks over into the right-hand pocket. Ball does its work by carrying off the right 2-pin, and the 5-3-2 take out the left 2-pin. Just lines this one up. As it's delivered out of her hand, it's just rolling end for end and right onto the middle. You couldn't be more deadly on that one.
So is that the problem of the bowler with the straight ball as compared to those who throw the backup ball, for example?
Yeah, you give yourself a little more benefit with the angle and getting a little spin on the pin, so to speak, when it catches the rubber. And you know, sometimes you can pull that off, get out of it with a split, maybe a better count, the chop off.
Oh boy.
Final result here, 7. Frame was already gone, so hopefully she just got that one out of her mind and can now regather herself. She's going to start the 7th frame.
But it is advantage Nicole Burgess, both in money, up by a couple of frames, and pin count.
Yet to strike.
No.
Yeah, still the same way. Still needs to find that first strike. Left corner standing on this one. Need to get the pin reset. Only 84 through 6 frames. This ball just a little off balance at the finish. Manages to stay to the side, but not quite enough. That 3-pin goes over, just barely brushes by the left corner. And now she needs to pick up this spare. That'll force Nicole into throwing a strike. No. Well off the mark again.
Yeah, but again, you know, got to the line maybe too quickly. And when you do that, you're forced to pull back a little bit. You're worried about fouling. Manages to cover all the pins, gets her 15 count, but it's just the 1 mark so far. That came in the 5th for Tracy Party.
And yet to strike.
Yeah.
So Nicole, a huge advantage here right now.
Look at the pin count. 102 to 77. That's through 5. And she's got a strike up in 6.
Oh, very close to the kickback. Right corner.
And she needs that then for the frame to win the $100. There it is. So she'll pick up another $100. Leads by 3 and reason to smile indeed.
She looks pretty comfortable right now. 5 out of the first 7 frames. Nice advantage on the pinfall.
Great ball.
And it's do or die now for Tracy. She either throws a strike here to match up.
Yeah.
Or she's eliminated but moves on to the TSN challenge with that 245 game from before and eliminates Shelley McDonald.
Isn't that funny? How that works out. You've got a strike here. Has you got your first one? She does.
Okay.
So we're carrying over to play for $200 in the 9th. And she's still alive. Tracy Party.
Throws this one with a little more authority, I think. Arm swings up there a little better. Fits the ball on the side. Gets the good result. Carries that frame and now leads off in the 9th.
Another one? Look at that. Where have they been, she says.
Well, you know who Shelley McDonald's pulling for.
Yes. Yeah. Shelley bowled a 244, losing by that 1 pin to Tracy Party. Way to go. What a great finish, ladies. Let's keep it going now. We'll take it to the 10th, and $300 is on the line. Tracy Party needs to win the money and needs a big finish when it comes to pin count to advance.
Best that Tracy can bowl is 234. Oh my goodness. That is expensive.
There is a former champion. Shelley McDonald knows that if the pin count goes her way, she could potentially be in the
Needs to pick up
challenge.
the sticks. Good job on that side. Her best score now, 237. The best that Tracy can do, 234. She needs these 5 pins, though, for 237.
She got it? No.
She's got 12 for 234, so a potential tie coming up here.
Goodness gracious.
Tracy needs 3 strikes.
That's all there is to it, huh? Just needs to strike out. Nothing else will do. There's one.
So she picks up the frames. They're tied. She has to have 2 more strikes to tie pinfall. which would force us into a roll-off.
I can't remember if we've ever, I don't think so, not since I've been doing it. Can you remember a roll-off? No?
As a matter of fact, I can't. We've been close a few times. It's never appeared.
Another one to hold.
Here we go. She's got her shot here. She needs to do this one more time.
She gets a strike. We'll be tied in money. We'll be tied in pin count. Needs the strike. Tracy Party. Has she got the strike? Will we have a roll-off?
We do.
We will. Oh, my. So now as they check the board, they'll notice they're each at $500. They are tied at $234, and so we will have a one-pin or a one-frame roll-off.
We'll play the roll-off until somebody wins the frame.
Right.
So we'll keep going in our same format, frame at a time.
And so it will be Tracy to go first. So Tracy will get us going and have this roll-off. One frame. So this is really just like golf, sudden death. You keep playing the holes until one wins, and now we'll play frames until one wins. So Tracy.
No additional money.
No.
Sudden victory.
Yep. So Tracy to go first. We're all even.
She's
never before
5 consecutive strikes.
She got another one.
Ah, she gets a huge break for a chop. Ball's tracking in. It's going in high, and it looks like she's resigned herself to a head pin here. And suddenly, just that little touch of a kick and an opportunity for the spare.
Now she got the spare. No.
Pushed off to the side.
So a chance for 15 here. Keep in mind as well what's at stake with regards to the challenge round. Should Nicole win the game, Tracy will go to the challenge round. If Tracy wins, Shelley McDonald goes to the challenge.
Because Nicole just came up a little shy with a 234 that game. That would have been, if she could have got by that 244, would have been enough. But here we go.
Is it over now? Oh.
Here we go.
Now you've got to cover both sides, Nicole.
Two good shots required here
to force an extra frame roll off. You got both sides. There's the left
side.
All right, you need the right, and we'll go one more frame. And all the while, of course, Shelley McDonald is thinking, you miss one of these pins, and I'm going through to the challenge. Needs to get them both. Has she got them both? She does not. She'll
punches out the 3-pin
for a 13 count. Tracy Party will advance on the roll-off, and Shelley McDonald will advance to the challenge round. What a dramatic way to end this third week of women's 5-pin play. Congratulations. It's a party. You bet for Tracy.
I hate being sold. If I want something, I'll buy it. If I don't, okay, one time I got talked into buying a mesh tank top. It was a sales girl. It was something that cost thousands of dollars. You don't want to be sold something like that. I hate being sold. That's why I bought a Saturn.
We won't sell you a Saturn. We'll help you choose the one you want. The 2005 Saturns. Enjoy 0% purchase financing after 36 months. Saturn. People first.
Finally, a travel rewards program you can get excited about. Introducing Trip Rewards. Earn points every time you stay at any Super 8. Nearly 2,100 motels along the way. And the rewards? You're going to love the amazing selection. Sign up now at super8.com. Trip Rewards. It's fun to get more.
Everyone wants your money. Someone's hand is always in your pocket. Still, you rescue a few dollars and put your savings in a bank beyond their reach. But are they? Most banks pay almost no interest and shrink your savings with service charges. One more hand in your pocket. ING Direct pays high interest on every dollar you save and never makes you pay a service charge. Your savings grow. Call. Save your money.
I mean, I used to date these guys, and I'd wonder, why doesn't this feel right? You know, why isn't he the one? And then I met Ben. You know, it's really nice when you realize you don't have to compromise. I mean, not to compare my man to a car, but I mean, that's why I bought a Saturn.
The 2005 Saturn Ion. Redesigned, uncompromised, and backed by the Saturn Promise. Enjoy 0% purchase financing for 36 months. Saturn. People first.
When we launched back in 1984, we weren't given much of a shot.
They thought we'd probably tank within about 6 months.
A lot has changed since then.
I don't foresee a time when we would go off the air.
Take a trip with us back through the last 2 decades and relive the events that have defined the sporting landscape.
Stanley Cup champions.
TSN is proud to have played a part.
The Toronto Blue Jays are baseball's best in '92.
The TSN 20th Anniversary Special, November 4th on TSN.
Join the NHL Network as we present Top 10 Moments in Hockey. Catch the Top 10 every Wednesday on the NHL Network.
For the first time ever, we had a roll-off in women's 5-pin play. Tracy Party, Nicole Burgess tied in money and pinfall, and then it was Tracy scoring 15 in the extra frame to advance. She becomes our third semifinalist. Till next time, thanks for joining us. The Pins Game on Canada's sports leader, TSN.